Good morning, Belle. Well, the government is saying its overriding priority is still to try to strike a deal, but that they have a duty to consider the alternative. So the new Brexit Secretary, Dominic Raab, will be making his first speech in the role later on this morning, and it's effectively about what happens if he fails, if there is no deal in place by March 2019. And he's going to publish some 70 to 80 technical notices on all aspects of British life to advise the public and businesses on what to expect. Now, we know that we're going to get these in waves. We're not going to get all of them today, but we don't know which specific areas yet. Now, there's some people who claim that this is part of a negotiation tactic to try to really bring the EU's feet to the fire. But Dominic Raab will say later on today, these technical notices and the ones that will follow are a sensible, measured and appropriate approach to minimising the impact of no deal on British firms, citizens, charities and public bodies. However, the Labour Party this morning have come out strong, saying that it would be a catastrophic event and that it would be a complete failure by the government to negotiate for Britain if these plans did actually have to be used.
This sort of advice that we're expecting from these impact reports feels like it's quite late in the day. A lot of businesses saying they would have liked this advice sooner. Have any of them, and I'm also thinking of organisations like the NHS, have they put in any sort of contingency plans for a no-deal Brexit already?
Well, really, Belle, all of these businesses have been crying out, and organisations, charities, crying out over the past couple of years for clarity on this. We've only had the Chequers Brexit plans in the past few weeks, so there are business organisations sounding alarm bells that there isn't enough time to prepare. And we know from a leaked Whitehall report that if there was a no-deal scenario, the port of Dover could collapse within a day. That would have repercussions for food on the shelves and also for medicines. Plans being drawn up to use RAF planes to try to medevac medicines and supplies around the country to hospitals. And yesterday there was one particularly interesting report done by Politico. They tried to contact hospital trusts which manage the NHS. Very few of them, only 3 of the 38 that they contacted, actually had some kind of plan in place for no deal. So there'll be real repercussions if the UK doesn't get ready for this.